Uh, Sorry?
So how has your day been? How's your day been?
Yeah, it was very good.
Okay, nice. What did you do?
Well, not much. Just I was hooked to bowling.
Okay, nice. That's not bad. At least you're hooked to something productive.
Yeah.
And Shadow, welcome to class as well. Shadow, how are you doing?
Yeah, hello, teacher. Hello, Abdul Malik. I'm doing great. Thank
Hello.
you.
That's good to hear. And so, Shadow, what have you done today?
Yeah, today I watch Captain America movie.
Nice.
Yeah, and I visit my aunt in hospital. Nothing else.
Mm, okay. So, how did you like the movie?
I didn't finish yet. I haven't finished yet. It's amazing.
Okay, nice. Amazing is good. Um,
Yeah.
and Shinwei, welcome to class. Shinwei, how are you doing?
Hello, teacher. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. And sorry, we'll get today's class in Google Drive. Sorry about not posting that. I just remembered when I saw you. Um, and so Shinwei, how's your day?
I had a cold. I take some medicine.
Okay, so you have a cold, so you took some medicine. How are you feeling now?
Uh, Maybe feel better tomorrow.
Okay, hopefully. Yeah, definitely. Hopefully you'll feel better tomorrow. Okay.
I have to join
And
your class.
excuse me.
I have to join your class. I like your class.
I'm glad that you came in, and I'm glad that you like my classes too. And so, Audie, welcome to class. Audie, I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear me yet. Audie, how are you doing? Maybe not. Abimelech, what are you planning for tomorrow? What are you gonna do tomorrow, Abimelech?
Tomorrow, I think I'm thinking about going movies, but I'm not sure.
Okay, nice. And Audie, maybe you've had time to get in and load. Audie, are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, I can hear you. Uh,
Because I have problem with connection. Uh, okay,
okay,
okay.
hopefully it works. How's your day been, Audie?
My day is crazy.
Crazy. How crazy?
Yeah,
What happened?
yeah. I have a deadline, uh, as always. But that's fine. I can call it a day now.
Okay. So did you meet your deadline?
Yes. Actually, I still working, but I need to refresh a bit.
Okay. Okay. Nice. So hopefully this is a good
Yeah.
refresher. I don't know. But let's get started on today's class. And let's start with Shinwei. Can you read the title in the next few lines?
Teacher, sorry.
Yeah.
I think your voice is breaking up a little bit. I don't know.
Okay. Does anybody else have a problem hearing me? Shadow or Abimelech?
Yes.
I hear your voice is good. I don't
Okay.
have any problem.
It might be your connection then, Shinwei. I'm not sure. It seems like I've got a pretty good connection here. I haven't had any trouble hearing any of you guys.
Okay.
Is there still trouble, Xinwei?
I can't hear you, but can you turn up your volume?
Yeah, I can. Oh, actually, yeah, maybe that's why.
No problem.
How's that?
Technology.
Can you hear me a little bit better now?
Oh, it
Much
sounds
better.
better. Great, great.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, sorry about that. It was using the wrong microphone. Um, all right, yeah, Shinwei, can you read the title and the next few lines?
Technology. Today we'll talk about what kinds of technology we use most often. What technology will be next in the future? How technology affects and will affect the future.
Good. Okay, so the first thing, technology.
Technology.
Yeah, technology.
Technology. Technology.
Yeah, and so what kinds of technology? Kinds.
What kinds of technology?
Close. More like kinds.
Kind.
Better. Okay. Yeah, so what kinds of technology we use most often? Okay, that sounded pretty good. And let's go on to the next page. And let's have Shinwei, can you ask Shadow the first question?
Hello, Shadow. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'll ask you this question.
Hmm.
What type of technology do you use most often in your daily life?
Okay. So like mobile teacher and these things.
Yeah, your mobile phone.
Okay. So usually I use my mobile and I use computer, internet. Mm, what else? These these things. It's every day I use it.
Okay, so I use these things every day.
Hmm.
Yeah, really. Good.
Yeah. In fact,
And
I can't live without it. It's more
okay.
important than anything.
Yeah, okay, definitely. And maybe we'd be just looking at mobile. So in British English, it'd say mobile. In the United States, we'd say mobile. Can you repeat that? Mobile?
Mobile.
Yeah, my mobile phone.
Hmm.
Okay. And it's much more common too just to say cell, my cell, instead of cell phone. So that's another thing that's more common in the United States. We'd say cell phone instead of mobile phone.
Teacher,
But good.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's your question?
Mm, mm, Smartphone is a cell phone?
Yeah, a smartphone is a cell phone for sure.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, yeah. And welcome to class, Ken and Giuseppe. Giuseppe, how are you doing?
Good, very good. Thank you.
Nice. Good to hear. And Ken, how about you?
Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
Doing well, thanks for asking. Okay, and let's have Shadow. Can you ask Audie the next question?
Yeah, sure. Audie, if you could invent a new technology or gadget, what would you create?
Mm, I could uh, if I could, I will invent a Doraemon door, a door that can uh, can make you travel around anywhere.
Okay. It's like a teleportation machine.
Yeah, kind of that.
Okay. Nice. Awesome. That's good. And yeah, that'd be a good invention for sure. What about you, Giuseppe? If you could make a new technology, what would you invent?
I have the same idea, a teleportation machine, but only for the past, not for the future.
Okay.
For
So
the
maybe
past,
more like a time machine.
for the past, yes, a time machine.
Okay. And why only into the past and not into the future?
Because for more people, we need to repair some mistakes. But the future is not known, so it's better in the past.
Okay, so we need to repair some mistakes,
Yes,
but the future is unknown.
unknown, yes.
All right. I think that's a good idea for sure. And Cleo would create a robot that does all the housework. Um, so make sure, Cleopatra, we want to say a robot that does all the housework. So if you said a robot that makes all the housework, a robot that makes housework would be like, would make a mess of the house for you to clean up. So if she makes housework, it means that she's causing you problems. She's like making more housework for you to do, Cleopatra. So we'd want to say a robot that does all housework. But, all right. And Giuseppe, can you ask Ken the next question?
How do you think technology will change in the future?
Yes, I listened to the one podcast show and actually, how can I say, maybe artificial intelligence will be invented, and that means now programming computer every single detail. But that new generation computer itself learn like humans. So because programmer realize just programming uh, cannot make a human-like thinking pattern robot. So maybe such kind of robot or technology will be invented in the near future.
Okay, and I'm not exactly sure
Mhm.
what is going to be invented. Is it artificial
Kind of,
intelligence?
yeah, artificial intelligence, yeah, in short, yeah, AI.
Okay. So a generation of computers that are programmed by computers, is that what you were saying?
Yeah, kind of, how can I say, computer itself run. They don't need to be programmed like we
Okay.
do in our brain.
So a computer that will learn instead of need to be programmed.
Yes, that's what
Okay.
I meant, yes.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, that's definitely a good one. Maybe Abimelech, what about you? Can you think of anything else that you think might pop up in technology?
Uh, yes, I think the works we do on the computer in near future will do that work uh, on mobile phone, I think, because mobile phone are becoming very common nowadays, and uh, at least uh, we surf internet and uh, do some typing works on the mobile phone nowadays.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think that the work that we do on the computer in the near future will be done on mobile phones. Mobile phones are becoming common these days. Yeah, I think that's good. Really good grammar. I wouldn't change much of anything. Maybe just in the near future, put this prepositional phrase at the end might sound better. But I think that's good. All right, and does anybody have any questions on this page before we move on?
Teacher, can I add some sentence to this?
Sure.
In my opinion, robots robots can do everything for us. We don't need to work.
Robots. I don't know why I thought leopards.
Oh,
Okay, robots can do everything for us or will do everything for us.
will do everything for us.
Okay, yeah, we won't need to work in the future. That's definitely definitely a good one. Okay, good. Good grammar, too. Let's go on. Let's read some of these words. And let's start with, I think it was Shinwei. Shinwei, can you read the title and the words?
Vocabulary. Technological savvy. Innovator. Advanced. Breakthrough. Impact. Technophile. State of the art. Gadget. Appliance.
Good. Good pronunciation of appliance. Okay, so the first thing, technologically. Technologically.
Technologically.
Yeah, technologically. And then innovator.
Innovator.
Good. Okay. And does anybody have any questions on this page about any of these words?
And the first
Yeah.
word. Technological savvy.
Okay, go through it slowly here. So what's this first one? Stuff. Tech?
Technologically.
Yeah, technologically. So logically. Technologically. One more time?
Technologically.
Yeah, technologically savvy. Can you say it all together now?
Technologically savvy. Oh,
Yeah,
it's very
technologically.
difficult for me. Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing better though. So technologically. Just make sure we emphasize this syllable, and you're good. Okay, who can explain what technologically savvy means?
I think the person who is every time attached to technology and every time uses technology, I think.
Okay. I don't think it's somebody who's necessarily highly attracted to technology.
I think it's a kind of very knowledgeable person about technology.
Yeah, about technology. So while it's likely that that person um, really likes technology and uses it a lot, it's also not necessary. So, but just a person who's very knowledgeable about technology would be somebody who is technologically savvy. Hopefully that makes sense. And does anybody else have any other questions?
The state of the art means cutting edge.
Yes, state of the art is
Okay. Mhm.
a synonym for cutting edge.
And what is innovator?
An innovator. Good. What is an innovator? Does anybody know?
When something bring a new touch on a thing.
Okay, so when somebody brings a new touch on something, is that what you said?
Someone who invent the products.
Yeah, somebody who invents or changes new
or
products.
or produce.
Produces. An innovator, yeah, I guess producing in the sense of like changing them greatly or changing them. So innovation is like positive change. So an innovator, somebody who positively changes products. Changes products. So we could call somebody like Steve Jobs would have been an innovator. So hopefully that makes sense. Any other questions? Any other questions?
Yes. And what is the difference between gadget and appliance?
The difference between advance and what?
No, gadget and
Ah,
appliance.
really good question. They're very similar. So a gadget is usually smaller than an appliance. An appliance could be big or small. So pretty much all gadgets are appliances, but not all appliances are gadgets, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So kitchen appliances could include like refrigerators and laundry machines, but they also include cell phones and microphones. Those are all appliances, and a gadget is just like generally a smaller appliance. Like a cell phone or a tool.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess Shadow's probably right that a gadget doesn't have to be electrical, although generally they would be. Okay. And any other questions?
Teacher, I have a question.
Hmm?
Can we call Bill Gates as an innovator?
Yeah, I would say Bill Gates is definitely an innovator.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. And any other questions? Okay. Let's go through here really quickly, and let's start with Shadow. Can you read the first sentence and fill in the blank?
Yes. Sometimes simpler forms of technology are more effective than than, for example, cutting edge solution. Okay, cutting edge solution that can be less reliable.
Yeah. Can you repeat reliable, Shadow?
Reliable.
Yeah. Good. And let's have the next one, Audie.
One difficulty for customer is that
if they invest in new technology, it may quick become outdated, 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 or obsolete,
Obsolete. Yeah.
obsolete.
Yeah. Really good job, Audie. And the next one, Giuseppe.
The technophobes generation has a considerable advantage. People from an older generation who sometimes find it difficult to adapt to new technologies.
You're close. It's not quite, though. It's
It's
not the
not
technophobes.
okay. Now I will say outdated again, but
Not
I
quite.
don't know.
That's okay. Can anybody help him with this one?
I can help you. The
Yeah.
digital native.
It sounds like your microphone is really far away from you.
The
There.
the digital native.
Yes, digital native. Yes,
Yeah. And so, Giuseppe, what's a digital native?
it's people, children uh, born in the technology with computer, like computer, PlayStation, internet, all these things.
Yeah, so people were born into a world with computer technology
Yes.
would be considered digital natives. Perfect. Okay. And Ken, what about the next sentence?
Okay, not not everyone, however, is equally enthusiastic about these advances, and some blank even refuse to own a mobile phone. Eh, about these advances, and some hmm? Outdated. Hmm?
Not quite.
Not everyone, however, is equally enthusiastic about these advances, and some uh, technophobes.
Yeah, exactly. And can you repeat enthusiastic?
Enthusiastic.
It's close, hold on. So enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic.
Yeah, enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic.
Yeah, enthusiastic.
In,
Enthusiastic.
enthusiastic.
Good. Yeah, enthusiastic. That sounded good.
Thank you.
Um, okay, and the next one, Abimelech, can you try this next sentence?
Okay. One example of how new technology can harm more traditional industries is the negative impact are having on old-fashioned publishing. Industries is negative impact. Ebooks.
Yes, sir. Exactly. Ebooks. So what's an ebook, Abimelech?
Ebook stands for electronic books.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like just books that you can get on an iPad or a Kindle or things like that.
Yeah.
And Adela, welcome to class. Adela, it's nice to see you. How are you?
Fine, thanks. Thanks for asking.
Nice. Okay, good to hear. Adela, can you try this last sentence?
Well, what is the... is the last. Okay. This can be seen by how in just 20 years more people expect to have an, an internet connection and are disappointed if it is not broadband.
Perfect. Yep, that's exactly it. Okay, good. And does anybody have any questions on this page?
Teacher, I have a question.
Okay.
I don't know this word. Take a take take a take a low full boss.
Okay.
What is it?
Technophobes. Yeah, can you repeat technophobes?
Take a low full boss.
Close. Technophobes.
Take low full boss.
Close. Phobes. Phobes. Phobes.
Take a low full boss.
Okay, so you're saying phobos. We want to just say phobes. So can you repeat technophobes?
Take a low full boss.
Not quite. So again, Shinwei, it sounds like you're saying phobos. So you're saying phobos, and what we want to say is just phobes. Do you see the difference here between phobos and phobes?
It's very difficult for me.
That's okay. So try saying phobos and then say phobes. Phobos, phobes.
Phobos, phobos,
Not quite. Phobes. Phobes.
phobos, phobos, phobos.
Close. That BZ sound runs together. Adela, can you repeat it? Phobos and phobes?
Technophobos, technophobes,
Yeah,
technophobes,
technophobes.
technophobes.
Good. And so, I guess Shinwei, maybe just try to practice that BZ, bzz sound.
Biz, biz.
Bzz. Yeah, phobes.
Phobos, phobos.
Not quite. So this is, just make sure, try to practice it. Phobes instead of phobos. So that's not what we want.
Phobos,
But
phobos.
not quite. Sorry. It's a
Sorry.
difficult one.
It's difficult.
Yeah, Shadow, can you read your definition?
Yeah, it means a person who fears new technology.
Yeah, would be a technophobe. Does that answer your question, Shinwei?
Thank you, thank you.
Okay. Any other questions here? Okay. And let's do some reading. Let's start with Shinwei. Can you read the first bit of this paragraph?
Optimistic assumptions are made by proponents of ideologists. I ideologies like Tuan Xiam Erlism, which will technology which will techno- which will technological development as generally having beneficial effects for the society and the human condition. In these ideologies, technological development is morally good. Some
Good.
oh,
I guess, yeah, read till the end. Go ahead.
some critics some critics see these ideologies as examples of scien- scientism and techn- techno u- utopi- utopianism and feel the notion of human in enhancement and technological singularity, which they support. Some have described Karl Marx as a techno-optimist.
Yeah, a
Oh, so
techno-optimist.
much difficult words.
Yeah, there are a lot of difficult words there. The first one, proponents. Proponents.
Proponent.
Yeah, proponents. And then transhumanism.
Transhumanism.
Yeah, transhumanism. Technological. Technological.
Technological. Technological.
Scientism. Scientism.
Scientism. Scientism.
Oh, scientism. Scientism.
Scientism. Scientism.
Yeah. And
Scientism.
utopianism.
Utopianism.
Utopianism. Utopianism.
Utopianism.
Yeah, anism. Utopianism. Good.
Utopianism.
Good. Nice job. Some really difficult words, though. What's happening in this first paragraph? Shadow, can you explain?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't get it. It's full of hard words. I think it's talking about good things in new technology.
Yeah, I think basically. So optimistic assumptions, I guess, about technology. Are made by supporters of ideologies. So an ideology is a system of belief, like transhumanism, which view technological development as generally having beneficial or good effects for the society and the human condition. Yeah, true. And so we're going to get into that soon, Cleopatra.
Teacher, what's the meaning of techno-optimism?
Techno-utopianism. So, does anybody know what a utopia is?
Yes.
What's a utopia?
Perfect society or
Yes.
paradise.
Or paradise. Good. So what would be a techno-utopia? What would be a techno-utopia?
Everything about technology is good.
I think it's a perfect society brought on by technology.
Technology.
So a techno-utopia or techno-utopianism is just the idea that technology will make the world a utopia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. And good. Any other questions?
No, thank you.
Tricky paragraph. Short paragraph. Next.
Your voice was cut, so
Okay.
could you
Sorry.
repeat that again? Sorry.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes, at,
Okay.
at this moment, yes.
Yeah, sorry about that. Audie, can you read this next paragraph?
Oh, okay. On the somewhat skeptical side are certain philosophers like Herbert Marcuse and John Sturgeon who believe that technological society are inherently flawed.
Good.
They suggest that the inevitable result of such a society to become even more technological at the cost of freedom and psychological health. Many, such as the I don't know how to pronounce that, prominent philosopher Martin Heidegger also holds serious reservation about technology.
Good. Heidegger. Heidegger.
Heidegger. Uh-huh.
Yeah, Heidegger.
Heidegger.
And Luddites.
Luddites.
Good. Psychological.
Psychological. Oh yeah, don't read the P. Psychological.
Yeah, psychological. And
Now,
suggest. Suggest.
Suggest.
Yeah, suggest.
Suggest. Suggest.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Evermore.
then evermore.
Okay.
Evermore.
Yeah, who can tell us what evermore means? This is kind of a funny word. We don't see it very often.
Uh-huh. So, Lajatis, what does that mean?
A Luddite?
Laudatis.
Okay. So it's a. I want to get this right. So hold on. It's a group of people. I'm pretty sure they were kind of religious. So it's a band of English workers who. Actually, yeah, it's generally just a person opposed to increased industrialization or new technology.
So
and it comes.
So it is a name of a group of people?
Yeah, so in the 1800s, it was a band of English workers who destroyed machinery, especially cotton and woolen mills they believed were threatening their jobs. So that's where it comes from, and it's become a person opposed to increased industrialization or new technology. So hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Good question. And evermore, Ken, who can explain what evermore means?
Always, maybe.
Yeah. Pretty much forever. Or like endlessly. Yeah. And any other questions here?
What does skeptical and flawed mean?
Okay. Skeptical is... Who can explain what skeptical means?
When a person don't believe the other people say.
Okay, when someone doesn't believe.
Sorry, doesn't believe. Does the other people tell, etc. No, it's not suspicious. It's a person don't believe anything. Yeah, it's very skeptical about
skeptical.
About subject specific.
Yeah, about specific subjects.
Because they don't believe that is good, don't like to use, for example, in the technology, because they don't believe that is good. The other people say yes, but it's more or less.
Yeah, I think a good synonym would be doubtful or unsure. Skeptical, it's not convinced, literally, so not convinced. So I think you're definitely on the right track, Adela. I think you might be talking about cynical a little bit too.
No, skeptical. Yes, but I don't explain well in
Okay.
English. Sorry,
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't explain well,
I
or I
didn't.
can't explain well in English. But you did a good job, I think. I think you were right there. But good. Okay. Hopefully we're good here. There's another question. So it was skeptical, and what was the other question?
Flawed.
Flawed. Okay, what's flawed mean? Does anybody know?
Not good. Have a problem. For
Mhm.
example, an engine when you return because they are is not done.
Yeah, so something that has issues, something that doesn't work correctly is flawed.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And any other questions here?
So if maybe it suggests maybe such kind of technological development might victimize the freedom or psychological health of humans.
Yeah, so a lot of people believe, or at least skeptics believe, that, yeah, the more technological that a society becomes, people will be less free and they'll have more psychological problems.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah. And Giuseppe,
Yes.
what side of this debate do you think you fall on? What do you think about technology?
It's sometimes very helpful in certain case, like industry. It's very helpful, but sometimes it's very invasive uh, in private life, like internet. Sometimes it's very invasive. It's my
Yeah.
opinion.
Okay. So sometimes it's good and helpful in certain cases, like in industry. Sometimes it's very invasive, like the internet. Okay, so
Yes.
somewhere in the middle. Ken, what about you? What do you think? Based on this debate, would you be...
Yeah. After I listened to that AI podcast, I feel a bit scared because if the computer itself began to think or learn, maybe they might think, maybe we don't need to work for humans. And if they are more intelligent than humans, so it could, maybe some science SF story describes such kind of thing. Computer or robots tend to be rebellious to humans, or sometimes on the process of invention, maybe some malfunction happens and it victimizes humans. That's also likely to happen.
Okay. Yeah, so they might malfunction and be problematic. Good. I think that's a really good point. Yeah, artificial intelligence is definitely an interesting notion. Okay, and maybe Adela, what about you? Do you think you're optimistic about technology? Or are you a little bit more skeptical?
I optimistic about the technology because I like it, but I think sometimes give us freedom, but other time it's a jail because we depend a lot of it, and sometimes this dependence is a little is a it's a addiction is not good, I think.
Nice. Yeah, we depend on it a lot. Really good grammar, Adela. That was awesome. That was I'm optimistic about technology because I like it, but I think that sometimes it gives us freedom, but other times it's a jail because we depend on it a lot. Yeah, like I said, really good grammar. I think that was one of the better sentences you've had for
Thank you.
a while. That was really good. Okay, and I guess let's get one more. Abimelech, what about you? What do you think here?
Yes, I also believe that technology has given us so much, uh, and by technology we are now the mm, we are now at the level of very sophisticated, and without technology we could not have uh, could not come this far, and it has also bad impact though, and we can't deny it.
Okay, which maybe it also has a bad impact, which we can't deny.
Yes.
And then we would not have come this far, so, or we couldn't have come. Just make sure you use the present perfect. But other than that, that was really good. Good answer. And so we're close to out of time. I don't know if we have enough time to look at another page. Maybe we can read this comic. Shinwei, can you read the comic and explain what's happening?
Comics. There aren't any icons to click. It's a chalkboard.
Yeah, what's
Oh,
happening?
it's very funny. It's very funny. The teacher is teaching this kid, and he teach him how to write. Teach him how to write the right words. Teach
Um,
him how to write the right words on a blackboard.
yeah, why is he surprised?
Mm,
Does anybody know
the
why he's surprised?
the little boy, the little boy
Maybe
is
this fits.
the
Sorry.
little boy is addicted to the computer. Addicted to the computer.
Yeah, and so he expects to see computer icons everywhere, even when they're in places where, it's just a blackboard. That's just normal technology. All right, but unfortunately, I do have another class after this. I have to get to that class. Feel free to join. I'd love to have you guys. But if not, have a really good day, and hopefully I'll see you guys again soon.